What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over our top 10 players under 20,000 coins in college football Ultimate Team. Talking about who you guys should be looking to pick up, really balling on a budget to help your squad really from the ground up in college football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, as we do dive into this top 10, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all the recent support on the channel. You guys are the reason that I'm able to do this. So thank each and every one of you guys for making this possible for myself. Now, we're going to start off at number 10 with Chris Brazo II. Now, the first thing you need to know about this card is he is 6'5". 6'5" is ridiculous for this card. 6'5", 90 speed, 89 acceleration, route running stats solid, good spin, good juke. There's no flaws in Brazo. The only thing you can wish for this card is that he was a little bit taller. That's the only downfall that you can maybe see for this card. Everything else about Brazo is nearly perfect. Everything. Again, you could maybe wish his stats were slightly better, but as far as like a complete wide receiver, he's exactly that. And even if you do run the football, I don't run the football a ton, but even if you do, he's got that 90 run blocking, which is just absolutely insane as well. For me, Brazo definitely deserves a spot on this list. Coming in here at number 10. At my number 9, we're plugging in Walter Nolan. Now, there was a time Walter Nolan was my favorite defense tackle in the game. Yes, that time has came, that time has went, but I still really like what Walter Nolan can provide for you guys. Decent speed, not great, but decent acceleration. But look at his block shed, look at his power moves, look at his finesse moves. Just a complete defensive tackle in this game. Now, yes, at this stage, he doesn't do much compared to some of those top level guys. I get that. I agree with that. But for his time, for his stage, Walter Nolan was an absolute beast and was tough to beat in college football 25 Ultimate Team. When Bear Alexander came out, obviously he was better than Walter Nolan. And again, we've seen better and better cards as time has went on compared to Walter Nolan. But he is still one of my best value defensive tackles in the entire game. Coming in at my number 8, we're plugging in Hunter Henry's 91 overall. 91 overall with 90 speed, 87 acceleration, and good route running. To me, if you're looking for a pass-catching tight end on a budget, Hunter Henry is your guy still to this day. I don't see any reason to not run Hunter Henry if you need a tight end that is a pass catcher that is going to be a really solid card. Now, obviously, again, as times went on, his value has gotten less and less. People, continue to upgrade each and every position. But I still like Hunter Henry and what he provides. It starts with the speed. The acceleration's nice. Route running is solid as well. For me, when I look at Hunter Henry, you're looking at a really solid value tight end in the game. Now, if you're looking for a run blocker, that's not what Hunter Henry is. He is going to be a pass-catching tight end first and foremost. At my number 7, the fastest card I think on this entire list is Darqueze Dennard. Now, I know Dennard is undersized. I get that. But he's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration with an 89 change of direction. Now, if you play man coverage, you want to look elsewhere. But if you play zone coverage, Dennard is perfect for a budget option. He's perfect. Good speed. Good acceleration. Good change of direction. Good zone coverage. There's just not a whole lot of negative things about Darqueze Dennard in this game. An absolute stud at that cornerback position. Next up at my number 6, we're plugging in K'Mon Rucker, the 91 overall right end, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, decent enough block shed, gets after the quarterback decent. For a right end, though, it really starts with the speed and acceleration. Now, Dylan Stewart, he's not below this value, otherwise he would be plugged in here for sure. So, K'Mon Rucker, you're just going to have to get the job done instead. I did used to use this guy a decent amount, and again, the speed and acceleration is the main reason that I do like K'Mon Rucker, and is the main reason he is in here at my number 6 on this list. Now again, block shed I wish was higher because at this stage, if somebody runs the football, that 86 block shed isn't ideal. But overall, I do like what Rucker can provide for you guys on the field. At my number 5, we're plugging in, I typed in the name wrong. We're plugging in Deshaun Hamilton. Now, yes, he's not, the 94 overall Hamilton, but he can still get the job done. 91 speed, 92 acceleration, good route runner, 6'1", solid enough spin move, good ball carrying. Just not a whole lot of negatives about Deshaun Hamilton. Now, yes, as you do get up and get better and better Deshaun Hamiltons, he just slightly does improve. So if you can afford the one for 30,000 coins, Obviously, he's just going to be slightly better. But overall, Deshaun Hamilton's going to be an absolute baller at that wide receiver position for you guys. It's crazy that Darqueze Dennard has better speed than Deshaun Hamilton, but I really like both cards, and I do think Deshaun Hamilton does deserve a spot in here at number 5. At my number 4, we're plugging in a Caleb Johnson. I still think one of the most underrated running backs in the entire game. I don't know why, I don't know how. I just feel like his movement's good, his speed acceleration is good, he trucks people, he just is he's such a complete running back. And I've used a lot of different running backs on this game, but for his time, I think Caleb Johnson was one of the best. Now, it's tough for me to say that he was better for his time than like Reggie Bush was for his time, but outside of like Reggie Bush, I'm genuinely serious when I say Caleb Johnson is one of the best players for his specific time on this game. I absolutely love this card, used him for such a long time, months on months on months. It just comes down to, at this stage, we do have better and better running backs in the game that it's tough for me to get to Caleb Johnson. I really do like the card K28, an absolute beast, an absolute stud in this game, coming in at my number 4. At my number 3, Captain Jack. Did y'all see his fumble for 6? That was crazy the other night. 88 speed, 85 acceleration, good power moves. Block shed is really solid as well. Jack Sawyer for 20,000 is an absolute steal. And I don't know who needs to hear it, but Jack Sawyer for this price, you can't get much better than him. You just can't. It's an absolute stud for this price in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. And if you're not running Jack Sawyer and you're really, don't have a ton of coins, I want to know what you're doing, because, again, this is a card that can go out there and compete against some of the best cards in the game. And if you're really trying to, slowly upgrade your squad, Captain Jack is a great way to do that. At my number 2, we've got Rashad Jones. Now, I, again, like all the versions of Rashad Jones. If you can get the 92 overall, do it. He's just slightly better. But he's just a complete free safety in this game. Good speed, good acceleration, good change direction, good in man, good in zone. He's 6'1". There's just not a whole lot of bad things I can say about Rashad Jones in this game. There's just not. He's a complete card that does it all on the field. And again, the 94 overall Rashad Jones is one of my favorite overall safeties in the entire game. So, I'm not going to be the one to sit here and hate on Rashad Jones. I think the card is absolutely immaculate and can play at an insanely high level. Last but certainly not least, my number 1 card, my number 1 budget card in the entire game, this one should not surprise anybody, is Kyle Van Noy, outside linebacker. And again, as you do go up the ranks, he's just going to get slightly better. 91 Van Noy, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, good change direction, gets after the quarterback, can play coverage, decent zone coverage, good change direction. This is one of your most complete cards in the entire game at every overall, whether it's the 94, the 92, whatever overall you're at, I'd run Kyle Van Noy. Today, you can go and get the best Kyle Van Noy in the game. I got to find his exact price. You can get the best Kyle Van Noy in the entire game for 80,000 coins. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. That is an absolute steal on this game. And if you're not running him for that price, I don't know what you're doing, because that is an absolute steal for Kyle Van Noy at the time I am recording this. That's going to wrap it up for our top 10 budget cards below 20,000 coins in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts on them down below in the comments. Did I get everybody right? Who was I too high on? Who was I too low on? And who did I leave off the list that you guys would have included? Let me know. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.